Taurus. This is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take this where and how it resonates in your life. And if you're not a Taurus, this is definitely meant for you because it only shows up to the people that need to hear it and at just the right time. And holy moly, we're hot out of the gate. This is where your reading begins. I mean, can you look at that? This is the end of a great love affair, or a great love affair that ended. Okay, it's something to do with a great love affair that has ended. It was a painful or just painful love affair. Certainly was destined. It certainly was meant to be, and it certainly came into your life. Hold on, I'm right here. It came into your life to teach you something, to expand your life and to help you grow. This could also be something with a foreigner, somebody from a different culture than you, from a different country, somebody, that's different, or just somebody you met overseas. But this has got something to do with, it was meant to teach you, meant to make you explore different aspects of your existence, expand your existence, your dynamic, if you will, make you something larger than yourself. But it's put you through a lot. There's been a lot of hardships. There's been a lot of feelings of betrayal, and it's come to an end. There is an ending to a situation that has basically changed you. That's what this is. The Temperance Angel. But what I'm also reading is that this could be somebody come back to make peace. You are ruled by Venus, and Venus is in retrograde. Mercury is also in retrograde. With the two of them in retrograde, there's no way that exes aren't going to come back into your life. And Taurus, that is just going to happen to you. There's something here that clearly still needs to be worked out. It still needs to be played out. I don't like how we torture ourselves a lot when it comes to not being ready to be over a specific situation, especially a romantic situation. I do believe that exes are exes for a reason. I am a staunch believer in that. But it doesn't mean you're done with them completely because you know it's over or you know that something isn't meant to be. Sometimes there's still a lesson to learn, and that's why things must play out. There is some peace to be made here. There is some connectivity and some temperance, as in finding a way to make things work out or finding a way to mend or fix or even do something with this ending that in some ways teaches you, grows you, or expands you. We need so much more information. But these three cards, are you kidding me? God, there's something here that's very hard to make peace with, though. There's been a lot of pain. So what do we do with this Ten of Swords energy, God? What do we do? Taurus. Ten of Swords energy, Taurus. Clarify. We move on and start fresh. We start new. We start something different. So you know what, Taurus? You're not moving on. You're not moving back to this relationship. This is you finally willing to accept that it is painful and toxic, and you deciding to move forward or go in a different direction. That's take a leap of faith. There has been betrayal, and I think that that's going to seal the deal. I said, define the Ten of Swords here. Well, I think you're going to be very surprised. There was an attack. There was maybe narcissism, somebody intentionally taking you down, worries, cares, concerns, but attack. There was some sort of defeat. You're walking away from a defeat. You're accepting the fact that something is over and that somebody wasn't good to you, or that they were never going to make good to you. In some ways, maybe they were building or trying to catapult themselves off of you. And ultimately, that's not going to cut it. That's why the Temperance Angel is here. It's almost like, I finally know what to do with this energy. I finally accepted this energy, acceptance of this energy. I think the clarification is going to come. In other words, you're going to get the justification for the ending. You may not have understood it, but you're going to get the justification of it. And I think it's because somebody wanted to be cut loose. Somebody wanted to be free. Somebody wanted to be liberated, especially not the way you think. They wanted to be liberated, or you needed to be liberated from all the attacks, from all the abuse, from all of the undermining. Just, it had to be done. And this beautiful energy of it's working. You can see how it worked out. You can see clearly that it was time to let them go. So this new information that you get with regards to who they are, like finally accepting it. And it's almost like you're leaning in. You're finally leaning into the nastiness of what this situation is. You're finally leaning into it. In other words, you're finally accepting it. You're going to make peace with that. You're not going to make peace with them. You're going to make peace with who they are and how they've treated you. And even if this isn't a romantic partnership, it could be a boss, a working relationship, colleague, something. It could be a parent. There's just this energy of this connection. The reason you felt so drawn to them, pulled, inexplicably pulled to another person's energy, is so that you could go through this ending that is clarifying the truth of something about your nature that you needed to understand, so that you don't ever let that energy in again, so that you can pull yourself away from it and find that personal strength to be able to move on or move forward from it, and be able, just at the right time, to be able to make it work. This is actually perfect timing for you, even if it doesn't feel that way, Taurus. Let's get a moon card. Remember, I do personal readings, but you can only book through my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. I offer a few different kinds of readings, so you choose what's right for you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. Ring that notification bell. Select all notifications so that you get notified when I go live, because this is the only place I go live and do free public tarot card readings. So if you'd like to participate, you need to get notified. Taurus, why does the moon not want to come out for you? I believe as I'm doing this reading, the moon is in Taurus, conjunct to, or almost conjunct to Jupiter. Either way, good vibes. The energy is gaining momentum. You're getting stronger. And it's also giving us a timestamp. So when things really start coming together, making sense and healing for you, is right after the new moon. A new moon is going to happen on March 28th. It's going to be in Aries. So it could be that there's just a lot of pain, or what you're experiencing now is the ending. But what will come out and reveal itself over time is clarity of the truth of the nature of whoever you were dealing with, which is really, I think you already know it, but the acceptance of this person just wasn't right, or they were always going to be conflict where they were, or they were going to be always jealous of you, or never completely on your side. And so getting away from that and learning how to move away from that, I think, is healing wounds that needed to be healed in you in order for you to be strong. The energy is gaining momentum to then, it's almost like this experience is creating momentum in you to get out of your comfort zone, to kick it up a notch, to travel somewhere, to try things that you haven't tried, to explore. It's this defeat marks your freedom and your leap into what you normally would not have done. So it's intentional that the universe is putting you through this to get you to jump, to leap, to go outside of your comfort zone. And that momentum will really start to get speed after March 28th. So why is all this happening? Pleiades, you have a double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So you're going to find your purpose or a new life purpose around that time or over the extent of this time. An ascension of sorts when it comes to how you understand yourself and your purpose on this earth. But tell me more, please. Tell me more. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. It's almost like now you want to go and do things that aren't about coupling or being connected. They're more about being connected to your community, or you're like, it's like this, what you've been through is pushing you, maybe through abuse, right? 11:11, an awakening of, I don't want anybody to suffer the way that I have suffered. And now I'm taking on a new lease in life to try to heal or make things work. Atlantis means something genius and something that nobody thought was possible, almost too good to be true. And then we have the Nibiru Federation, which means you're getting a seal of approval, or something that you thought was too good to be true, you're being selected for, which could also be something that's very coveted, like what you're going to come this next 4-week period is you're gonna go through a lot of shit. You're gonna get some heartbreak or have to accept some ending. But ultimately, it's like now you understand why you went through it all. This has got to do with feeling crappy about yourself, being labeled. I don't think that you've really dealt with the deep wounds, being rejected, being neglected, being disassociated from, really hurt you. And so ultimately there's some sort of judgment with regards to all your experiences, and a sense of, I've got to do right. Maybe I've got to create legislation. Maybe you're finding the motivation, right? This is you changing the world, right? Changing your world, seeing things very clearly, not being deceived or distracted by stupid shit. Taurus, you're going to get your mission. You're going to get your purpose in life and your clarity now. So let's get it for you, because suddenly you become conscious, you become aware of, you're not distracted anymore. So what is this mission that Taurus is going to be assigned? What is this purpose? Ooh, Taurus, you have some very powerful readings. What is this purpose that reveals itself to Taurus? It's about confronting people who are horrible to other people. It's about confronting some situation that's hurting or harming other people, because the 5 of Swords comes out. But let's see what comes before then. It's about instability or something that destabilizes, maybe people that don't have a lot of money or just struggling for ends meet, being put into the spotlight, being paid attention to, people supporting them and caring about them, or you being cared for, or finding that stability in public recognition or just support, people encouraging you even when you're not able to afford a lot. It's almost like your friends, your family helping you through a time that is uncertain. And then defeat, this 5 of Swords energy. You're going to find support. even in this unstable and unpractical idea or endeavor that you're going into, or this unstable circumstance, you're going to find support because people know what you're up against, and people actually believe that they have to provide support for you to fight this fight. This is the energy of a real malefic energy of just being unsure, being uncertain, making decisions that always fuck you up, even when things could be going well. What is this Five of Swords? It keeps coming up. So if we can just clarify what this Five of Swords is for Taurus, remember to come over to the extended with me. That link is down below. And it's also pinned to the top of the comment section. What is this Five of Swords? Something to do with a relationship, a connection, or a community that you belonged to. So it's almost like it destroyed it. This feeling of it being attacked or somebody attacking it, or, you know, one of the best moments of your life, it kind of accepting that it's over because it became something not so great. And that's okay. Five of Cups. Yeah, it's like Four of Wands. It's like it never really became what you wanted it to become. Something that held a lot of potential for you, but really it was just brutal. And it was just always beating you up or beating you down. And it's really a disappointment, a sense of you feel like you've disappointed maybe yourself or your dreams. This sense of looking in the past and feeling that hurt over and over again on repeat. You're tormenting yourself, or it's just a disappointment. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means you're going to get lucky. However it is that you were disappointed, or you're finally finishing out a cycle that helps you let go completely, recognizing just how fortunate you are, because guess what? Something that you haven't looked at is those Two of Cups right behind you. Right now, you're too focused on what you've lost that you're missing what you still have or what has just been offered to you. And there's a lot of fortune in that. A lot of meant to be. You're being set up. You're being set up for what is meant to be, Taurus. So in this really contentious energy, you're clearing space. Clear space. I told Gemini this too. Actually prepare by throwing stuff away, giving it to the goodwill. You've got to start purging physically so you can get the energy moving again. Emotionally and psychically and psychologically, you have to start the energy moving again, and you will. You're being renewed and finding a renewed purpose on life, or renewed energy to go back into the dating game or back into the workplace. You're going to be really fortunate, because after this clears out, there's an energy about you that says, I know what I want now. It's more clear now. I'm certain now, or I'm finally finished with that. Let's get an angel card. I'm finally finished with whatever it is I held on too long to because I felt like it was going to get better. You guys, angel card has come out. Watermelon tourmaline, like my favorite crystal. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. Declutter your circumstance. That will help you unblock your energy. Let's go and see where we go from here over in the extended. I'll see you. The link is down below.